Don't mind me taking off my $240,000 shoes.
That wasn't racist, that was a reference. Don't say anything that you wouldn't to your parents. Alright, let's go somewhere between Domino's and the RAF base.
Cause a car accident, I don't care.
Should we do that on the way home?
So you gotta find the middle ground between wouldn't kick you in the face and wouldn't stop being your friend.
I'm going to shit in places that will leave you confused for the rest of your life.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you an emergency broadcast. Strap in for a new episode of Barnzey Burns Down the World.
So, we sold the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And it was to afford these suits. Was it worth it?
We are in crippling debt right now.
But, $900 vest.
And how much were the sound panels?
Oh, the sound panel. So I hope that it actually doesn't affect. No, I hope it positively affects the echo. In which case, I mean that there is no echo. $1,000. Could you believe they quoted me for $160,000?
Really?
Yeah, they're like,
Wow.
hey, this will do the job. And I said, nope, best I can do is 1,000. And they said,
Jesus.
you beat me to it. All
Well,
right.
that's still not as expensive as those boots.
The boots, $2,000.
$2,000.
What about your bow tie?
Oh, probably about $500. And it's a clip-on too, so it's not even a real bow tie.
Fucking mate, shit's expensive. It's inflation these days. It's bad. But we made it work. The studio is gone. This is the podcast now.
For good.
Sit on the floor.
Forever.
Remember that thing I said that might happen?
Yeah.
That was a bad one too. Here at Barnzey Burns Down the World, we are a top-notch.
You're gonna burn down the studio.
It's like there's actually, they thought there was a gas leak in here.
No, I was gonna say the studio is now a gas chamber.
It is now. Well, it may as well be, because I'm regretting that one, and that's my nostrils. I can't imagine what yours are like.
Just wait till it hits them.
That was a $150 fart.
Oh, it's so stupid. What are we doing with ourselves?
Here, we're doing a podcast. It's how long has it been? Excluding the 50th, 2 months, 3 months. Was it the Misfits episode?
The Misfits episode we recorded in August last year. No, July? June.
So then that means
Almost a full year.
Halloween. Halloween was the last time you were on with Moss.
That's right.
Yeah. He couldn't make it today. He's
Currently robbing a bank.
yeah. Oh, I was going to say that he was contracted to work overseas, but I can't give too many details. And I think the bank robbery was
He's robbing a bank.
I think that was just in his free time.
Oh, there we go. It's hitting in the nostrils now.
Yeah. I'm amazed it took that long to travel. That wasn't a good one.
It's disgusting.
Oh, fuck.
That's the worst part is it's gonna linger.
I wonder how this sounds audio-wise. It can't be good. So,
That should be you know how you do clips?
Yeah.
Like best clip? That's your best clip for this
it's
episode.
like, hey, watch this. There should be like, hey, smell this.
And then the title of the video on TikTok is just "Smell You Later."
Smell you later. Yep, good. Thanks for that note, because then I will I'll remember in the end.
It's still there.
It's still there, it is. You have to tolerate it, or you have to one-up it. Those are the rules of farts.
One of us will die by a fart attack by the end of the episode.
It's going to be you.
I just want to hear the doctor say Jerry had a fart attack.
Dude, it's been years since I've seen Parks and Rec.
Yeah, me too.
But I think because you watched it with one of our friends more recently than I did, before COVID, quarantine, all that shit.
Yeah. I think I did too.
You reckon it's held up since when we watched it first?
I think it's worth rewatching again just to see how it's aged. It probably... It's definitely aged better than Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I reckon.
Definitely. What do you reckon is the best season?
Of Brooklyn or of Parks?
We'll do both, but start with Parks.
Parks, ooh. Maybe season 4.
Right, is that when...
Right in the middle.
So yeah, okay.
Like the later seasons were still good. 5 and 6 were still pretty good.
See, I know how the math works with 8 seasons, number 4, is that in the middle? Yes.
Yes.
I was going to ask, is that when... you know who I mean? Ann Perkins.
Pathetic.
Yeah, who's the character? What's his name? I can see his face. Rob Lowe plays him.
Chris.
Chris Traeger.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Traeger.
so when Chris Traeger and... what's his name? Icetown.
Oh, Ice Clown.
Yeah, Icetown, Ice Clown. Fucking, what's his name? Adam Scott plays him.
Yeah. Ben.
Not Riley. Ben...
Hansen? No.
No, Ben Hansen's the...
Chris Hansen and Ben Trader.
Ben who? Fuck. Anyway, yeah. When Ben and... Fuck, what's Rob Lowe's character's name? Chris. When Ben and... What's his name again? When Ben and Chris first come into the show, is that season 4?
No, that's season 2.
No.
Season 3?
Because I know end of season 1 is when...
No, because Leslie and Ben were together for like quite a few seasons. So I think it's towards the end of season 2.
No, but I thought... So you know how there's that guy who was only in the first season?
It wasn't as late as season 4, I know that much.
So I thought maybe season 3.
Maybe early season 3?
Yeah, I was going to say, season 2 sounds way too early.
Because the government gets shut down at the end of a season, and I'm pretty sure it's season 2. It's definitely not season 1. Season 1 was easily the worst.
But is that before... do they come back when the government comes back?
Yeah, which is the premiere episode for the premiere season. I'm pretty sure it's the end of season 2. That's another reason to rewatch it.
Yeah, just to get the plot point. I'll just Google it.
No.
I'll do what Moss does.
No, there's no way of Googling it.
So Moss was actually telling me, like, he would search up... So he wouldn't care about movies. He'd search up how they ended, and then he would be interested. And that was his whole system.
Okay.
I was just like, dude, just go and watch the movie. It's like, oh, I don't want to. It's like, but you want to look it up? He goes, yeah, and then I want to. He told me that the only reason he went to see Infinity War was because he found out...
He already knew the ending. Oh.
Yeah, that's why. But... You know, that's just what he does.
Fair enough. If he doesn't want to, like, I guess it's the thing of like he doesn't want to pay for a movie he doesn't think is going to end well. Which even then, still.
Well, here's the
just watch the damn movie, Moss.
Here's the funny thing: the one time in recent memory that he didn't do it was Scream 6.
And that was the worst movie.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst movie. It just wasn't very good. So when we went to go see it, obviously, you know, you have to dress up for the movies.
Yeah.
So
I know we talked about it a little bit before, but like, let's have an in-depth conversation about it.
So it looked better than it was from the trailers.
Yeah.
And
that's how the trailers get you.
Yes, they're supposed to get you though. So that's not. It's without the problem.
But that doesn't justify lazy writing.
You haven't even seen it, and you're like, "Yep, I'm on board."
Lazy writing. Yeah.
I invited you to come, and you're like, "Oh, I don't know if I have enough interest." And then
because I was working.
Yeah. And when
I was more interested in working than watching Scream 6.
Yeah. And then when I came back afterwards the next day, I was like, "Dude, good thing you didn't come. It was shit."
Yeah. It definitely wouldn't have been as good as number 1. I know that much.
No. I think would have been a much, much better use of time if we just rewatched the first Scream movie.
Yeah.
But
because the first Scream movie was genuinely good for a horror movie.
Dude, so I thought the mask for the Scream killer. So, okay. In Scream, the character Ghostface,
yeah.
He's based off the Stab franchise within the movie. And that's kind of what Scary Movie does for Scream.
Yeah.
So it's kind of look. That
so they're all.
it's
part of the SCU, the Scream Cinematic Universe,
or Stab, or Scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Dude,
SCU, Scream, Scary, Stabs Cinematic Universe.
So, watching the Scary movies, I think that'll be a fun little thing.
Fun little thing. Yep.
Yeah, because I've seen clips. As do you know who MacGyver is?
Yep.
So the guy who makes things, there's a MacGyver-esque scene, I think, in Scary Movie 2, where two of the characters are like get locked in a room running away from the scary movie killer, whoever it is.
Yeah.
And then this character just keeps pulling out like items from around the shelves and shit, just random items, and like it starts putting them together the same way MacGyver does. But by the end, she builds a bulldozer and breaks out the building. And it makes no sense. But it's a higher quality than Scream 6.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like, bro, what? I thought the movie was going to be a lot better than it ended up being. Maybe Moss will voice his opinions next time he's on.
Do you think that Scream 6 would have... Because there are a few movies, like newer movies from franchises. Don't mind me taking off my $240,000 shoes. Do you think...
That's like, I think you put the number up too much there. Because that would mean that your shoes are $24,000. That's like...
No, they're $240.
I was going to say, that's 4 times the amount of your car.
And
it's like, this gets me places.
8 times what it's worth now.
Yeah. Like, this will get me places, but this will get me places.
Yeah.
Like, up and down the stairs.
Yeah,
That's it.
I get the stupid joke.
Yeah.
But do you think Scream 6 would have benefited if it was a solo movie?
No, because the way, without going into detail about how the movie is, the entire movie relies on the history of the previous movies. So the main character, I think her father was one of the first Ghostface killer.
Yeah.
And there are multiple people who take inspiration from him, and as more killings happen in the movie, the different masks of the different killers, so they're all the same shape, but they've got different DNA matches to the different killers, keep getting left at the crime scenes as a way of counting down, and that's part of the mystery to what the final motive is. Which sounds intriguing on paper. It's not.
Because of the history.
Yeah.
It's like the new Star Wars movies. They could have been cooler if there wasn't that historical context with A New Hope and all that.
Well, see, because I haven't seen Scream. Maybe I have seen 2, but 3, 4, or 5. 5 looked interesting when it came out, but I just didn't get around it.
I'm sure the reveal in Scream 6 would have finished with people leaving the theatre had there been more people in the theatre when you and Moss watched it.
No, it was just me, Moss, and Vinny. That was it. There was literally just the 3 of us. No one else was in the cinema.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Like, I did offer just Tom to come by too, and he goes, "No, you're terrible in movies." It's because we went to see Cats, and that was awful. So we started talking shit, and he's like, "No, that's it. I'm not coming to movies with you ever again." It's like, no, that was Cats. It's completely different.
Wasn't it a sing-along? Not a sing-along.
Sing-along.
It was a musical.
That would have made it worse.
It was a musical.
Yeah, so Cats is originally like a Broadway play.
Yeah.
And then they did a movie based on it, and it's just fucking awful. It gave Tom Tourette's. Like, all you can say one word and he breaks out into song. It's like a living cartoon. I'll tell you, I won't tell you what the code word is on here, but I'll tell you in the car on the way home.
On the way home. We don't have a home. We sold it to pay for the debt.
On the way to the box under the bridge.
To pay off the debt. The crippling debt we had from purchasing these suits.
If you want to support the show, send money to my Patreon.
You can't even afford to set up a Patreon, and it's free.
Yeah.
That's how much debt we have. You are no longer allowed to buy free stuff.
It's coming out of your paycheck.
That's coming out of your pay. Oh,
that wasn't racist. That was a reference.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just going to do an accent for no reason.
Why not, man?
Because I don't have full confidence in the accent. See, I don't even know where that was going.
Let's just move on.
I can't do accents. No matter how hard I try. Even the basic Arnold.
Unless it's like step on it, Ernie.
Yeah.
Step on it, Ernie.
Yes, take it away, Ernie. Yeah,
that's the one.
It's all right. Yeah. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Yeah.
We watched Prisoner of Azkaban recently. I fell asleep.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah, and that was like...
You only fell asleep for like the last 45 minutes, which is the most impactful 45 minutes of the movie.
So the last thing I remember is the first Defense Against the Dark Arts lesson with the boggart.
Yeah.
And it was in Professor Lupin's class. The scene ends. My eyes must have closed, opened again, and that was another $150 burp. Opened my eyes again, and Lupin's just like packing up his office.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh,
Well,
fuck.
that happened quick.
It's like, I missed the whole movie.
He holds one class about defending people, about students defending themselves,
Yeah.
and then he gets fired.
It's like, no, that's it. You're done.
The whole movie was actually 90 minutes,
Yeah.
not 200, or not 200.
Really?
100,
What were you like that
135,
far?
140?
Wait, is Prisoner of Azkaban like over 2 hours long?
Pretty sure. If only there was a device that we could use. But I can't afford to use too much data, so we got to be super quick about looking it up.
Really? What
Yeah.
are you, poor?
Yeah, we're in debt.
Oh, right, that's right. We sold everything to afford these fantastic suits. Prisoner of Azkaban. What's the runtime?
2 hours and 22 minutes.
All right, let's do the math.
It's 142 minutes.
Right, so 3 hours and a bit.
No, 2 hours and 22 minutes.
You said 240 minutes.
No, 2 hours, 222 minutes, 142 minutes.
I see my mistake.
Yeah, he's so poor he can't even afford math tutoring.
I don't need.
But he could afford the rings for some reason.
These were stolen
Yes.
off a homeless person,
Who wasn't homeless before you stole them.
and now he is, or she, or they,
Allegedly.
allegedly. That just makes it sound more guilty.
I'll have you speak with my lawyer, thank you.
Hey, if I show up like this, I could be the lawyer. Like, they didn't even go this formal. Like,
they just take one whiff, they're just like, when was the last time you had a shower?
it's like, I'll have you know.
I can't afford a shower.
And that was an $150 fart.
I fart gold and burp debt.
Ah, dude, it looks like we're about to serve drinks. That's how we're dressed.
Yeah. Through a moldy cocktail shaker.
Hey, that wasn't my moldy cocktail shaker.
Allegedly.
No, it happened.
But it wasn't of my fault.
Kind of was.
It was my fault for leaving it behind.
Yep. Your fault for buying it, your fault for using it, your fault for leaving it behind.
But not for not washing it.
Kind of.
No.
If you brought it home, you would have washed it. Actually, I take that back.
Hey. I resent that.
Yet, am I wrong?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
If I go back to the sink of the house that we do not have, the sink,
Our sink is the river.
the sink in the cardboard box under the bridge. If I go there and there are glasses in there, I'm going to be mad.
Our sink is the river,
Yes.
which is also our shower, our bath, our dishwasher.
Quite frankly, it's a smart living situation based
Yeah.
on today's economy.
And we save so much on water because we do not spend a cent on water.
Yeah. It's
It just means we have tetanus.
it's not hygienic. But
Every time we wash our hands in the river, they come out green.
yeah, they just end
They
up
have
worse.
algae on them.
Yeah, and then we have to get algicide.
As well as pH balancing for the pool.
Yes, yeah. River.
Bleep it out. You gotta censor it.
I'm not editing shit in this one.
Fair enough.
Don't say anything that you wouldn't to your parents. Actually, so I think it was at a dinner party, and it'd been a while since I'd seen my parents, and it was, you know, that barrier of, I guess, entry for when you can swear at the dinner table in front of your parents.
Yeah.
So it was after that moment, but before seeing grandparents again. And a good basic rule that my dad enacted, it was like, okay, if you could say it in front of your grandparents, you can say it in front of anyone. And it just led to the most horrific shit. Like, more often than not, it would actually involve getting my grandparents to say things that they wouldn't in front of people. So, you said it, I can say it too. And that sounds horrible out of context.
Just that guilt of like, you said it, now the kid can say it.
You said it. You know, actually. So my nan. So I asked my nan when I went there last, what she was.
Go on.
What she was watching on Netflix, and she showed me this like Swedish high school drama, which was like completely out of character for what she normally watches. So I'm asking her questions about it, and she goes, "Oh yeah, there's this hacker. They do this, they do that. There's I really like the romance and the drama. Can't stand the gay stuff though." And I was just it's like, "Man, I didn't ask."
No one asked.
And then she just elaborates further. She's just like, "Yeah, no, I just find it disgusting."
It's like, stop it! You're just making it worse.
Yeah. And it came out of nowhere, and I was just like, "I'm telling everyone that you said that." And she's like, "No."
Now you're telling everyone that you said that.
Yeah. Oh well, now you know.
Now you know his nan hates the gay stuff.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah. No, she super homophobic. And they believe they call it Christian.
Yeah, it's so Christian.
It's a Christian thing. Yeah.
It's Christian where you put the cross on. You know how you put the cross on the devil?
Yeah.
And it goes away. Yeah, gay people.
Oh, you ever seen I think it's called not The Great Juanito. It was like a Spanish drama, and it's with this vampire. And the vampire comes up to this vampire hunter, and the guy he holds out a cross, and he's speaking in Spanish, and he's like, "Nah, this will."
Spanish or Latin?
Maybe it's in Latin. I'm not entirely sure. He pulls out the cross, and then the vampire laughs at him. He's like, "Ha ha ha! You don't know. Most of my family are all Jews." And then he goes, "Oh, well, good thing I've got this too." And then he pulls out a swastika.
Oh.
And then I'll say it. And he hiles Hitler while holding the swastika, and the vampire's like, "Ah!" And he like has the same reaction that he would to the cross. Very, very funny. Terrible to explain.
That sounds like a great movie.
Yeah. I don't even know if it was a movie or a TV show, but I saw that clip and I was like, man, this is great. What have you been watching on your phone, I guess, recently?
Lots of today's missions.
Yeah. That account freakbait is fucking great.
Yeah. It's the best one so far that I found. Today's mission: bend over in the middle of conversation as if to tie your own shoelaces, and then untie the other person's shoelaces.
We've got to do some of these.
Yeah, like in real life.
Yeah, because it's such a funny sort of, I guess, gimmick.
Put a warning, high voltage sign on any chain link fence you see. It's like, where do you get the electrical volt signs? From a real high voltage fence.
Like, where else?
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy my own.
You said you found the worst one the other day. What was the worst one?
Fuck, I don't remember it. 'Cause I remember a lot of the good ones. I wonder, actually, if I can just bring them up. Can you... Because your data's on, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you... just here. We're not even going to pause the podcast for this.
No.
Just
put
no. Don't tell me what the password is.
No, the password.
All right, fine. Tell me.
Capital L.
Yep.
Double O.
Wait, I missed the L. L. Double O. Lowercase or uppercase?
Lowercase.
Yeah.
A lowercase 0.
You know what? I'm just gonna save you the embarrassment and read it off the
Fuck you! I'll embarrass myself. Looch Pooch 99.
Why is it that?
With a capital L and a capital P. Why not? Pooch means dog, I guess. That's why.
You don't have a dog.
Not anymore.
Okay. Is that how long that password is?
Yeah.
Sorry, because you got this phone recently.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can find some missions. Oh no.
All the Instagrams are coming up.
Yep, everything.
It's like when you've been sitting down for too long and you just stand up and everything happens at once.
Oh no. Ads are opening up now. Shit.
Go on, figure it out. Get good.
I am. If I refresh it here. Good. Yes, this will make for excellent audio content. All right. The volume.
Yeah, put the volume up and then just edit it. Like,
Today's mission. Pretend to be a tourist and ask people to take photos of you in front of mundane objects like a stop sign.
Don't know why.
7.1 out of 10.
Oh, something else is playing.
7.1 out of 10.
Was this the shit one? Wait.
Today's mission. Call in and quit a job that you don't work at.
That's definitely not one of them.
That's a good one. What job would you call in and quit at that you don't work at?
Domino's.
Domino's. I think we can do better. The Australian Defence Force. It's like, hey, sorry, yeah, I quit. And it's like, you don't work here.
I think it's a bit extreme.
All right, let's go somewhere between Domino's and the RAF base.
Energy supplier company.
All right, quit Energy Australia just by like calling in. So imagine that you spend an hour on customer service just to be like, oh, by the way, I quit. Joke's on you guys, I wasted your time and mine. Centrelink.
That's even longer wait time.
Yeah, you wait 3 hours.
3 hours just to say, yeah, I quit, and then hang up.
What do you mean you quit? They don't even give you money. They should, though, because we're homeless. We're somewhere to sell everything.
You know, we should apply for Centrelink if only we had Wi-Fi.
Yeah, then we
can't afford Wi-Fi.
Then we could say that this podcast is sponsored by Centrelink.
Yeah, we could.
Let's find some more missions.
But I just really want to find the shit one. That's a good one. The fridge one.
Today's mission. Stand in front of a bathroom until a line forms behind you, and then just walk away.
All right, what's the worst place to do that in? I reckon outside a disabled toilet.
Oh shit! That's good.
It's ballsy. Yeah, this is a good one.
Today's mission. See how many non-food items you can hide in your friend's fridge before they notice.
That's a good party one.
Yeah.
So if we go to someone's house party, definitely, absolutely, like photos of their family, candles, the family cat.
The family cat. 8 lives left.
Today's mission. Ask a stranger for the time, and then say correct after looking at your own watch.
That one is like, I'm going to do that.
That one's pretty good.
I really like that one. What other missions?
Today's mission. At a red light, motion for the car next to you to roll their window down. When they do, say your window's down and drive away.
Even if the light's still red, you have to drive away. Cause a car accident, I don't care.
Should we do that on the way home back to the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know we're walking, yeah? Because we had to sell the cars.
Oh, fuck yeah, you're right.
Do it on the pedestrian crossing.
Today's mission. Bring a fake menu to a restaurant and order incredibly absurd shit from it.
That one's okay. Would you go to a fancy restaurant and order shit things, or would you go to a shit restaurant and order fancy things?
Every time I go to a fancy restaurant, I always end up ordering some kind of pasta.
Right. But if there's someone coming up to you asking like what you want from the menu,
Kids nuggets.
no, okay, but like they don't do that at McDonald's, so you'd have to go to a fancy restaurant and then just like ask for like
Just go to McDonald's
chicken
and be
nuggets,
like,
yeah.
go to McDonald's and be like, can I get a spaghetti bolognese?
It's like, hi, I want your best lobster.
The employee just gets a picture of Zoidberg and just shows.
Today's mission. Text your friend. What's your ETA?
I've done this one.
And then turn your phone off.
I've done this one, and
They panicked, didn't they?
and he/she got very confused.
They're just like,
Wait, I'll
what are you
just
doing?
where is she? He, she,
They,
he, she,
they. Well,
they.
hide.
Where is it?
That's worse, surely.
There
There you go, that's the one.
Yeah. What's your ETA? We're all waiting for you. What? Did I agree to something? If I did, I'm so sorry. I'm busy. She was
Hey, wait,
very-
how many question marks?
5. Before I told her, nah, it's just a mission. And then she's like, I don't get it. Don't forget to bring a jacket. Now I'm confused.
Here we go, we got another one.
Today's mission. Sit down next to a stranger and begin to narrate their actions like you're in a nature documentary.
a good today's mission one that we need to just find out if we can submit to like ideas to the guy who makes them.
Yeah.
Surely. One I've done that's like that I didn't mean to. One that I didn't mean to do was scare an innocent person that I don't know, an innocent stranger.
Mm-hmm.
When I was with what's Zach's name on the podcast? Just Zach?
I think it is.
All right. Well, me and Just Zach, we went to.
No, he said his full name before.
Just Zach and I were with a mate, and we were at the station, the toilets, and one of our mates, he was in the bathroom doing his own business, and then Zach was on the other side of the door motioning to me like when he was going to come out. Mm-hmm. And then Zach tells me, because he thought our mate flushed the toilet and was coming out, and he saw the guy come out of the stall, and then he's like, no, but he did it too late. I scared the person. It was our bus driver for the bus we needed to catch. And the poor guy was probably in his 60s. He could have had a heart attack. It was just like Zach was like, boo! Ah! It was just poor 60-year-old man.
You got a 60-year-old to scream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
He found it funny afterwards, but he was our bus driver afterwards, which was really awkward.
Yeah, you sit there like, oh, hi.
That was a 15-minute bus ride. We had to sit all the way at the back.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you would have sat at the back anyway.
Yeah,
it's
probably.
not that bad.
Today's mission. Text your friend.
Oh, that's the same one. Oh, here we go.
Today's mission. When at a friend's house, tilt one of their picture frames while looking them dead in the eye.
Let's combine that one with the fridge.
Yeah.
So when we're putting stuff in their fridge, it's the other person has to just...
But we can't do it at ours because we don't have the house.
That's correct.
Today's mission. Go up to a stranger, point to another stranger and say, my friend over there has a crush on you.
I like that one.
That's a very good one.
I like that one very much.
That's another house party one, I guess.
Yeah.
Today's mission. During conversations, kneel down like you're going to tie your shoes, and then untie their shoes.
Just being a nuisance.
The problem with that one, right, is worst case scenario, you get kicked in the face.
Yep. So you have to do it with someone you're... Oh, so you got to pick how close you are. No, you got to pick how close you are with someone. Like, I know you, because you and I are probably the closest amongst the...
I would have done that too.
Yeah, I know you would have.
Yeah.
But then if I'd done that to someone I'm not that close with, that would just create real weird tension.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
So you got to find the middle ground between wouldn't kick you in the face and wouldn't stop being your friend. Kelsey.
She's got a thing with feet.
Yeah.
What about...
Oh no, we're very close.
I think
anyway.
nah, Daz would let us do it.
I think Daz would have.
He'd just be like, what the fuck? He'd like freeze.
Fight, flight, freeze.
Yeah, he'll freeze.
Today's mission. Walk up to a stranger and say, it's you. I've been looking for you everywhere. And then immediately walk away.
That's a Moss mission. I could see him doing that.
Today's mission. During normal conversation, casually tell someone to calm down.
That's a good one. We should have done that one on Saturday.
You know who we could do that to? Ava.
Yes. Yes. It's like, what?
Today's mission. When eating dinner with a group, only ask questions to people with food in their mouth.
That's gotta be so annoying.
Yeah, I know. The one we just saw before. That's just me being a nuisance at work. Like I'll just do that to coworkers where we'll have a normal conversation, or even worse, I'll ask them something like properly at work.
Yeah.
They'll start answering. I'll be like, "You're invading my fucking space right now."
And it's just like this.
It's just like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Or like they'll genuinely ask me like, "Hey Liam, where's the? I need you to shut the fuck up right now."
Oh, fuck.
So fine, I'll get someone else.
Do you reckon we can come up with our own mission?
Yeah, easily.
All right, let's do it then.
Right now,
If it's so easy.
you.
Me? No.
Today's mission. Get Josh to come up with a today's mission.
Yeah, fuck. Okay.
Now, who's Josh? Get Barnzey to come up with a today's mission.
All right. Today's mission: as soon as the light turns green, honk.
That's a good one.
All right, go.
Today's mission: as you're driving past another driver, wave at them, and then when they wave back, flip them off.
Okay. What about
today's mission? Go into Domino's and get a pickup order for someone else's name. So, for example, just say order for Michael, and then if they have one for Michael, that's it. That's our pizza. That's free food.
They say it on the board up top. You know where they say they're preparing their order on the screen? Yeah. So you just say your mission theft. A lot of today's missions are just harmless fun.
No, this one we can go.
This
better.
one's crime.
We can do better than that. Just steal someone else's pizza.
While walking next to a stranger, go, watch out! And then keep walking.
Today's mission. Oh, this one's kind of shit. Today's mission. Point at a random item in the grocery store next to a stranger and be like, "Oh, I've been looking for this everywhere." Then put it back and walk away.
No, you do it to like something in their trolley. I've been looking for this everywhere. You take it out and you walk.
That one's borderline crime.
No, well, I mean it's still.
It's not necessarily harmless.
No, but it's still. It's funny.
Then when they argue with you, just say sharing is caring, and you just keep walking.
At a grocery store, open all the cartons of eggs.
What's it called? At a grocery store. Oh. So there's a lot you can come up with, but it's harder to find like passable ones.
Yeah. Less crime.
Today's mission: transfer all the chip packets to the cereal boxes. So like you swap the boxes of cereal with the chips, but like it seems harmless as shit, but it's harder when people they're like, oh, where do I find the cereal? Oh, this aisle. Where is the cereal? It's all chips.
I think you got to balance low effort, low risk, medium reward, harmless fun.
Yeah.
Just swapping all the cereal, you'd get kicked out for that one. Can we do anything with cereal?
I was thinking of one for milk before, but I couldn't. Put all the milk cartons where the meat should be. That's just food contamination.
Yeah. That's a health crime.
But it's like, it would be funny to see a tag that says venison steak and then it's just a carton of milk.
Yeah. It's like, So, swap the price labels of 2 items.
Put random items behind other items. So, like the cereal box, you put dog food behind it.
You could just as easily, if not easier, swap it with other cereal.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think we've exhausted
outside of a grocery store one.
All right, we'll think one more because I think we've almost exhausted today's mission.
One that was trending back in 2015 was as you're walking in front of a car on a pedestrian crossing, put your leg up as if you're walking over the top of something, and then someone will get out of their car to see if there was something there.
Yeah. That's like do you remember the Janoskians from 2014?
Yeah.
So they'd stand on either side of the road and pretend to pull a rope.
Yeah.
Same sort of thing. Yeah, that era of YouTube was it was something.
It was something. Yeah.
You don't really get that shit anymore because that type of video devolved into prank videos.
Yeah.
And that just oversaturated everything.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Because there were a lot of those prank videos were just clickbait.
Yeah. And it was garbage. It wasn't even worth watching.
Nah.
People still try to do those.
I know. It's harder to get away with it now.
Yeah. Too many phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was it? What the Jalals, I think it was. They used to do the prank videos where it's like a prank box.
Where it was with the Run song.
They did one in Altona.
Did they really? Wait,
Yeah.
are they Melbourne based?
Yeah.
I didn't
Pretty
know
sure. Like, they were Aussie. Everyone knew they were Aussie. But, like,
Yeah.
they're based in Melbourne.
That. I would have thought Sydney.
Well, I don't know where we are. We're homeless, so we're just under a bridge somewhere.
We could be anywhere. This is just a blank wall.
Yeah.
It's a studio, but
It might not even be from the same universe.
could be.
Yeah.
Might not be.
Anyway. Yeah, they did one in Altona.
Mm.
So you remember when Marcus Dibble was a thing before he became a criminal? Marcus Criminal?
I think he was always a criminal,
Yeah.
technically.
It just never got out until that time when he stopped making videos. But yeah, before, when Marcus Criminal was trending,
Yeah.
he posted videos. He made a call out of the Jalals, and you could see in the background, like, it's the same park, it's the same, like, grassland, and the same, like, layout for Altona Park.
We couldn't even look it up anymore because those videos don't
Yeah,
exist.
they've been taken down.
Oh no, what a
but
shame. I
surely-
wonder what happened.
The Jalals got called out.
No, I thought I was talking about the Dibble videos.
Oh yeah. We'll never know.
No,
No.
pedophile. Continue.
Right.
Moving on.
Yeah. No. You could probably harper back to, you know, those kind of prank videos and see, like, how you can morph them into a today's mission, and then submit them to the guy who makes them.
We should do some research then. Because if we're not completing the today's missions that have already been made, which we can do, making your own, yeah, we'd have to ask for them to get submitted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
No.
But man, fucking great premise for a series.
Yeah, I know.
It will go stale in a month, as all things do.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
All right,
Maybe they
yeah.
might release a this week's mission where it's more elaborate shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this year's mission:
They just get progressively longer.
poison the water supply.
That's what I did. I did that. When we didn't, and
Don't, out of context, say I poisoned the water supply.
I didn't. No, allegedly. But when I brought the sugar canisters and the coffee canisters, obviously because we're living outdoors, the
Yeah.
sugar attracted ants,
Yes,
and so ants got in the sugar canister,
had to just get rid of the sugar.
and it looked like a crime when I dumped it in the sewer.
It's like quick, the cops are coming and putting like cocaine into the sewer.
Except it was sugar.
Yeah, just the Ninja Turtles are in there,
Nothing-
just like
yeah, just like.
guys, I got a great idea. We're gonna get these weapons, right? And we're gonna fight these people in ski masks.
The Ninja Turtles, they're real turtles. They're just coked and roided up.
And then like Moss is on his phone, today's mission, fight the Ninja Turtles. And he's like, what? This is stupid.
Today's mission has outlived its usefulness.
Yeah, it has. All right. Not that we want to follow the agenda, but what else have you written down? So what other topic conversation starter? Oh, fuck.
Oh, I saw this. British people are built differently.
Yeah.
Just wait. Just going to readjust.
Really just what?
Exactly. British people are built differently. I saw this video the other day where this guy, he got into a car crash, and you know those single lane roads where it's like one side, the other side, but there's no other like broken up lanes. So
yeah.
when you have to merge,
It looks like a clear, like a very, I guess, thick road.
yeah. So when you have to merge, you have to cross into the lane opposite you just to like move in front of someone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, someone did that and timed it so poorly, and this dash cam footage caught the guy swerving into the lane incorrectly. And so the guy who had the dash cam footage, he had to like keep fishtailing, and then he eventually, whoop, whoop, and the car flipped over twice. The windows broke, everything. And he came out and was like, oh, that hurt, didn't it? And he was talking to the other guy. He's like, oh shit, you all right, mate? And he's like, yeah. No, not angry, just like, as long as everyone's all right.
Yeah, of course.
It's like, but dude, your car flipped over twice. He just came out fine.
Your car did the roly-poly, didn't it?
Innit? Roly-poly.
I regret that already.
Roly-poly, didn't it?
Fuck.
Yeah, just accents.
Is there what you said? Was there? Do you have the video?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if it's on Facebook or Instagram.
Because
but I'm very poor, so I don't want to use too much data.
Of course. You get charged by the second.
Yeah, pretty
Most
much.
people get their minutes, and you're like, nope, I've got to break it down into seconds. This will be great to fill in the space for the audio. Just you start humming like.
That's a dude who tries to run through an ostrich field. That's not exactly what I want.
Not quite.
See if it's on the ground.
While you're bringing that up, I'm actually going to find something else to bring up that I wanted to save for the green screen. But since we're doing this is going to be like part multimedia. Because we spend a lot of time together. We exhaust a lot of hypothetical topics. So a lot of the time it's just like, hey, have you seen this?
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it's all right. But it just means, well, we've already done that.
We've already done that.
Yeah. I've got it ready when you get your shit organized.
Yeah. No, I can't find it on Instagram either.
Remember that car crash I showed you before?
Yeah.
Just pretend you've never seen it before while you are bringing that up. Where the fuck is it? We cannot have dead air like this because I'm not going to edit it out. So we gotta
Just
keep
speed
talking.
it up. You gotta speed it up.
Words.
That's not it. I cannot find it for the life of me. Maybe I didn't save it, which is a shame. Alrighty, the world's fastest car wash.
I've just realised now with music like that it might get copyright claimed, but try take 100% of zero fuckwits.
Yeah. It's just very sad.
It's like, good luck. Take my money.
What money?
Yeah. Go on. I'd love to see you try. Alright, this is the clip here.
Hey cunts. So a bottle of water will cost you 50 cents at the supermarket, $2 at the gym, $3 at the fucking movies, or $6 on a fucking plane. Cunts. It's the same fucking bottle of water, same fucking water, nothing's fucking changed. The only thing that's changed its value is its fucking location. Cunts. So next time you're feeling you've got no fucking self-worth, maybe you need to change your location, cunts. No, cunts, love you.
What do you think about that as an idea? Let's get deep.
What's the idea again?
So,
Because that video just like reset my entire brain.
alright. So he says if a bottle of water is worth $2 at the supermarket, $3 at the movies, $6 at a festival, but it's the same
$6
bottle of
on the
water.
plane, yeah.
Equate that to self-worth. So if you feel like you're worth nothing, change location.
That's why we moved under a bridge.
It puts everything into perspective.
Exactly.
We should do a podcast from under the bridge.
We should actually.
If we can find a bridge.
There's one like right next to Werribee River.
So I was thinking of...
Find a bridge. We are under a bridge. We are living under a bridge.
Yes, of
right
course.
now.
Yeah. This is a bridge. It's not. You can see it's not a bridge. You got rid of the blue tack, didn't you?
No, I took it off because I was fiddling with it.
Yes, that's what I meant. That was there for a good reason, to keep your thumb in place.
It's there. It's there.
It's there.
It's there.
Last time your audio fucked up, so please put it back as a guide. Is it actually there? Yeah, fucking put the thing back on the thing. So
Thumbtack.
thumbtack. It is a thumbtack. I'll show you what a thumbtack looks like in a second. So, what do you? Yeah. Any thoughts?
Yeah, like, what's your intention behind changing location? Is it
To
possibly
improve,
improve the studio?
No, not the idea of the video that I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
This, like, okay, admittedly crackhead looking dude.
Crackhead looking. He is crackhead.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is, because it's a white wall, I'm gonna turn this into the green screen. I reckon I can do that in post, and I'll put the video up so that you can see what he looks like too.
But we're wearing white.
Fuck it. His point of, if you feel like you haven't got any worth, change location.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that apply? Like, tell me what you think of the video.
I just I don't know. I don't really.
All right, I tried to do something there.
I don't really agree or disagree. I kind of just.
You're like, I have no thoughts, no free will, no thinking. In here is TV static.
I am a robot.
Robots are efficient. That was bad for feedback. All right.
Like, what's your intention behind that video? Like, what's your thoughts?
Okay. To some extent, I do agree with what he says.
Okay.
I was hoping that you would have a thought of it, seeing that we could bounce back and forth from each other, but
I mean,
I saved that and I saw, I kind of agree with what this guy's saying.
But you can't exactly go on holiday every time you have a mental health breakdown.
No, so just go to the supermarket. Change location. Start fucking with people. Put some perspective in. Complete today's mission.
I mean, you could make that a bit where it's like, today I am feeling low in my self-worth, so I'm going to fuck with other people.
So I'm going to bring everyone else down with me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the Titanic didn't go down with one person.
The captain kind of fucked everyone over there.
He did.
I'm just going to have a nap at the wheel.
Is that what actually happened? Is it because he had a nap?
That's what happened in the
movie.
In the movie, so the person on watch fell asleep, and that's why they hit the iceberg, and then it all just like went to shit.
Were there any survivors from the real Titanic?
Yes.
Did they recount any stories?
I don't.
Besides almost dying, what were their stories?
I don't know. So Jack and Rose were fictional.
Really, I thought they were real people.
No, complete fiction. As for any actual recounts, I know that you can take... So Vinny actually showed me there's a full in-depth virtual creation of the Titanic that you can explore in VR.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Treat that like a, I guess, museum exhibition. So like you just chuck the headset on and you just walk around, have a look. Like there's not much to do. You're just looking around at the detail. And the only reason I didn't get it is because I had to sell parts of my PC and now it's not powerful enough. Because we're so poor.
That's why we have to use this laptop, which we stole.
From a mother of 5.
That's what she had 7.
They were her brothers.
And her husband's in the military.
That's unfortunate. Actually,
this poor woman.
So when you said husband in the military, my mind went to Peaky Blinders. I can explain why. You haven't watched the show, have you?
I've watched one episode.
Right. And what did you think of that one episode?
Really good.
So the show does carry...
I think I watched 3 episodes.
You did, actually. So I've remembered the instance, a particular set of circumstances where you watched the 3 episodes, and it was the first 3. You should have kept watching, because I watched it, I want to say a couple months ago. Highly recommended, and it will have a spot. There's a spot where you could actually finish the show as a finale.
Yeah.
They're doing the Community thing where it's 6 seasons in a movie. There's a Peaky Blinders movie coming. I think next year or the year after.
Right.
But the show itself, I know for a fact that you'd enjoy. Even if you only watched the first season, you'd enjoy it. If you only watched 3 seasons, you'd enjoy it. If you watched 6 seasons, you'd like it, but I think you'd prefer the earlier seasons, as I do. But knowing what you like to watch, I think you'd enjoy Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like serial drama.
Yeah, because the whole it's a gangster drama.
Mm.
Yeah. The Sigma male edit clips of Thomas Shelby, Cillian Murphy is the if you didn't, the dude with the jaw.
The dude with the jaw.
The dude who is 30% jaw.
Scarecrow.
Yes. So the attitude of his character is, I guess, the archetype of like what's supposed to be not male excellence, but I guess the standard of not the tough guy, but like, you know what character type I'm going for?
Andrew Tate.
Sort of. So okay, you say it as a joke, but kind of, but not really.
Right.
I guess maybe same sort of morals. And the reason why when you said husband went to military is that character archetype is based on the character goes through such a traumatic experience in the First World War.
Yeah.
Basically digging under the... He's like not digging trenches, but digging... He's tunneling, that's it.
Yeah.
So he's tunneling and then putting like explosives under enemy lines. And that particular role was so traumatic it just like hardened him as a man.
Yeah.
And everything else seems like nothing in comparison, and he's just like going further and further along down this dark path of like, hey, we can do whatever we want. Like, I've served my country, I've done this, and it seemed like it was for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to serve myself and my family instead of my country.
Yeah.
But the show itself, man, it's good. It's not as action heavy, but it doesn't need to be. Like, it's very character.
Well, you said the other day season 1 has 0 fat.
Yeah, and I stand by that. If anyone can prove me wrong, go for it. But until then, what I say is fact.
But you have to pay for every comment you put.
That's good. It's like, hey, give me $5 and I'll let you share your opinion. Pay for this. I'm putting capitalism into free speech.
Because we're
I'm turning free speech into paid speech.
Well, because we're broke.
Yeah, please give us money.
These stupid suits.
Yeah, they're actually great suits.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy these. And they do nothing except look good.
And serve drinks in.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how tradies have to wear high vis to like, so you can see where they are in case of danger? You have to wear this so you know
this
that
is a symbol of the elite.
Yes.
Dude, actually, speaking of suit, Thomas Shelby dresses really fucking well. Like like part of the image as well is looking good.
Yeah.
Because they're
And like
gangsters.
his attire aged well.
Yeah. And the whole I'm well behind the whole long coat thing. I love that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you have been since like what?
2017.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I like coats. What can I say?
Like back then when we were like 18, it was like, wow, he looks ridiculous. Why is he wearing a fucking trench coat? And now
you're like, he looks
fashionable.
ridiculous. You're still like, he looks ridiculous, but the rest of the outfit looks good. Nah, because I'd pair it with flannel. And then I figured out, you gotta go collared shirt and jumper with the flannel. And then Daz was like, hey, you dress like the Flash. I'm like, he's a superhero. He's like, no, the pedophile Flash. And I'm like, all right. Well, yeah. There's no way you can get away with wearing a tan trench coat. That's the problem.
No.
Unless...
Has to be black. Or grey.
So... it's cream colored. So maybe if you're wearing a black like suit underneath, but due to the climate, it's too many layers.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I guess this week's fashion mission. Find what goes with
a trench coat.
Yeah, the Flash coat.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, well,
cream colored pants, black shoes, and a like dark navy blue kind of shirt.
I reckon that could be made work. It is all fuck it.
And a grey fedora.
This is a fashion podcast now, and fedoras are banned. Now, there was something I told you to write down to close the show on.
Yeah, how do we get a new studio.
Yeah, because my back is fucking killing me, and I cannot keep doing this. Dude, I was playing Beat Saber yesterday, and my legs are so fucking sore. I cannot feel anything from the waist down, and we've been sitting on the floor for an hour. So we need to figure out what to do, and I think we have to sell the suits.
All right.
Look,
no. We have to wear them in every podcast now.
Oh, fuck, I don't want
If only you could have overnight success, somehow get 1,000 or more viewers, and then...
Only you can make this worth it. Buy these suits, give us money for the podcast, and I promise to improve the set. We're gonna have to buy a new set. I made it a promise with Moss when the show returned, and it kind of just backfired because we made irresponsible financial decisions to buy the suits.
As well as the irresponsible financial decision of watching Scream 6.
Actually,
and Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
I didn't pay for Scream 6.
You stole it!
No, well...
You stole a movie theater!
Technically, I just haven't paid Moss back.
Oh, that's a sad moment in history when you are more broke than Moss.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm more broke.
The roles have been flipped since 2022.
No. It's not that I can't afford it, I just refuse.
That's fair.
To teach him a lesson. Because that was the one time he, didn't, So, credit to him for taking action. Go, yep, I'll buy the tickets. Didn't check to see if everyone was free and able to come. Oh. But it's okay, because he's
That's coming out of your pay.
He's not going to... He's not going to listen to this, so he will never know that we talk shit.
Fuck Moss.
And your movie decisions. No, sometimes he decides to watch good movies.
Yeah. Puss in Boots 3?
2.
2.
3. I don't know what movie you saw.
I see in the future.
Yeah. So, all right.
So when you were watching Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, I was watching Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2. 2 Blood, 2 Honey. 2 Winnie, 2 Pooh.
When they said Winnie the Pooh will return, he did, but it was in
It was in number
form.
2.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh, number 2.
It was still yellow.
See a doctor.
I'm going to shit in places that will leave you confused for the rest of your life.
Poor man. That's what he's remembered for.
No, well, yeah. What's his name? What's his name?
I don't remember.
Oh, what a shame. He just looks like he's not remembered for shitting in places that will confuse you.
There you go. Man's legacy secured.
Action plan. Sell the suits, buy the studio back, and continue life as normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
So
All right.
we got a long road ahead of us.
I reckon
Till the next episode.
we can do it by next week.
Surely.
All right. Well, for now then, that's it. The podcast is done. Go home. You got better things to do.